Social and political changes of the 1960s were a period of intense upheaval and transformation in American society. Several overlapping movements challenged traditional norms and demanded greater rights and freedoms, fundamentally reshaping the nation's political and cultural landscape. The anti-war movement context, sparked largely in response to the Vietnam War, which escalated during the 1960s. Who was involved? Students, civil rights activists, clergy, veterans, and everyday citizens. Organizations like Students for a Democratic Society, SDS, played key roles. Key features mass protests, teach-ins, and demonstrations on college campuses and in major cities. Public questioning of U.S. foreign policy and government credibility. Credibility gap. Impact forced political leaders to confront widespread public dissent. Contributed to President Lyndon Johnson's decision not to seek re-election in 1968. Helped establish a tradition of popular protest influencing policy decisions. The women's rights movement context. While women's suffrage had been won decades earlier, by the 1960s, many women still faced discrimination and limited opportunities. Key moments: publication of Betty Friedan's The Feminine Mystique, 1963, which critiqued the idea that women could only find fulfillment as wives and mothers. Formation of the National Organization for Women, NOW, in 1966. Demands equal employment and educational opportunities, access to contraception and reproductive rights, an end to legal and cultural discrimination. Impact led to major legal changes, Go Title IX in 1972, which banned sex discrimination in education, broadened awareness of gender inequality, and helped pave the way for future feminist waves. The counterculture movement. Who? Mostly young people, sometimes called hippies, who rejected mainstream social values. Characteristics: emphasis on peace, love, and communal living. Experimentation with new forms of music, art, spirituality, and psychoactive drugs. Strong opposition to materialism and traditional authority. Cultural expressions. Music festivals like Woodstock, 1960, growth of rock and folk music as vehicles for protest and self-expression. Impact. Challenged traditional social norms around the sexuality, dress, and personal freedom. Influenced broader societal attitudes on environmentalism, civil rights, and personal liberties. Broader effects on American society.